In this video, we examine aspects of fungal reproduction. I will start with a review of terms used to describe fungi, and then focus on the three stages of sexual reproduction, as reflected in the ploidy of fungal nuclei. There are two basic shapes of fungi, unicellular yeasts and filamentous molds. This video will focus on molds. The sexual reproductive structure of a mold is a fruiting body. Mushrooms are one type. The non-reproductive part of a mold's body is a mycelium. It's made of thin filaments called hyphae. The hyphae of many molds have cross walls called septa, which is the plural of the singular word septum. Such hyphae are called septate hyphae. Other molds have aseptate hyphae. Their hyphae lack cross walls. All hyphae have many nuclei. Some nuclei have two sets of chromosomes. They are diploid, indicated by the symbol 2N. Throughout the video, every diploid nucleus is colored purple. Haploid nuclei have only one set of chromosomes, indicated as 1N. Haploid nuclei are colored either blue or red. Most fungi reproduce both asexually and sexually. Molds reproduce asexually with asexual spores that form in various ways in different fungi. Two of the more common types of asexual spores are sporangiospores that form inside a sac called the sporangium, and conidiospores produced without a sac on the side of a hypha or on a stalk called a conidium. Now let's look at sexual reproduction in fungi. Sexual reproduction involves meiosis, which is nuclear division in which the two sets of chromosomes of a diploid nucleus are copied and segregated to create 4 haploid nuclei. This begins the haploid stage in the life of a fungus. Haploid nuclei are shed in haploid spores, which germinate to form haploid hyphae and mycelia. Haploid hyphae look identical to one another, and so are not called male and female. Instead, they are called plus and minus hyphae. Hyphae of opposite mating types grow toward one another, and the tips of the hyphae fuse to create a cell with two different nuclei, a plus nucleus and a minus nucleus. This cell, with two nuclei, is called a dikaryon. This begins the second stage of fungal sexual reproduction, called the dikaryotic stage. Dikaryons, with two different nuclei per cell, are indicated as N plus N because they contain two different haploid nuclei. The dikaryotic stage is a unique characteristic of fungi. Dikaryotic cells reproduce to form dikaryotic hyphae. With every cell division, mitosis forms identical nuclei, which remain independent. That is, every cell continues to have two different nuclei. At some time, the two nuclei of a dikaryon fuse to form a single diploid nucleus. This begins the diploid stage. A diploid cell can reproduce to form a diploid hypha or mycelium. Eventually, meiosis will begin the cycle anew. In summary, fungal sexual reproduction involves 3 stages. In a haploid stage, diploid nuclei undergo meiosis to form haploid nuclei, which are shed in spores. Haploid spores form haploid hyphae of 2 mating types. Hyphae of opposite mating types fuse their tips to form a dikaryon, which then grows into a dikaryotic hypha. Finally, nuclei of a dikaryon fuse to form a diploid nucleus. A cell with a diploid nucleus can form a diploid hypha, and the cycle is complete.